Here's Roger Goodell.
With the 14th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Kyle Hamilton, defensive back, Notre Dame. With the 25th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Tyler Linderbaum, center, Iowa.
But now let's go, I guess, let's start into the positives. Who do you feel, you don't have to name like a bunch of teams. Maybe we'll go one at a time. Who do you feel had the best draft here or really did a really good job round one?
To me, and I don't feel like this has necessarily been the consensus, but I think the Ravens nailed it in the first round. That's consensus. I think they had the best first round, personally. I know a lot of people are hyping up the Jets, and I love what they did. Same with the Giants, also had a good first round. But if anyone looked at my big board, which I posted shortly before the first round yesterday, my number one player was Kyle Hamilton, and my number 5 player was Tyler Linderbaum. They got both. They got Kyle Hamilton all the way at 14, didn't have to trade up for him. In fact, they traded back a pick. I still don't understand why Philly would trade up one spot. I know that, you had Jordan Davis going to the Ravens, so maybe they were scared of that. I think they traded up before the Lions pick was in, so they thought they could get Jameson Williams. Regardless, I still don't understand why they went up by one pick. I never understand those moves because what are the odds that the team in front of you is willing to trade back, but if they don't, they're going to take the guy you want? I just feel like that's kind of low. So they didn't have to trade up to get either of these guys. They traded back for Kyle Hamilton at one spot. They got other value out of it. And then they were able to get Tyler Linderbaum right after the Cowboys at 25. So I love what the Ravens did. I thought they had the best first round, in my opinion, by far, because like I said, they had 2 of my top 5 players on my big board. Instant plug and play safety. Now you got him and Marcus Williams. That's a scary secondary. You add them in behind Marcus Peters and Marlon Humphrey. You throw those guys in the secondary. Obviously, I mean, they already have a great front 7 too, and they added to it in the second round today. And then you throw Tyler Linderbaum. That was a guy who I projected them to take, I believe, at 14. So I thought that he was going to go a little bit higher, but the Ravens still managed to get him. And I think he's just an instant plug and play center. He's going to be a stud, really high IQ. And so I think that he can dominate in that very complex run scheme that they like to run. So I love what the Ravens did in the first round.
Oof, okay. Yeah, I also like what the Ravens did. Obviously with those 2 guys, like I mentioned before, kind of going back to the roots.